morning again from Madrid, and we're here on the Fujifilm stand, and I have the pleasure of having a conversation about business strategy and a lot more here on the Spanish stand. So I'm talking to Joan Casas. Good morning to you, Joan.
Good morning. Good morning.
And welcome on Inkish.
And welcome to our booth.
Thank you. So you are basically the man in charge in Spain for Fujifilm for the graphical communications.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, but I wanted to touch a little bit also on the large format and a bit on the strategy of how do you see actually the market in Spain evolve in large format. What is your first impressions on the market now in 2023?
In the case of Spain, talking focus on large format,
Yes.
We see that a lot of interest in new investments. I think the new technologies are delivering added values in quality in production, reduction of consumptions, and reduction in, for instance, electricity consumptions to our customers. And the whole market is interested in understanding these new platforms to improve their efficiency in production and reducing and optimizing their cost. In that size, for me, it's really a good moment. But there is another bad impact nowadays, that is the interest rate in Spain is really high. You know that the European
Yes.
policy.
So it
European
also
bank,
applies in Spain, I would guess.
Exactly.
Like you say, when PSPs, printers are looking in investing, I mean now with the interest rates that went up, do you also feel that really that like projects that were ongoing, that it's now a bit more difficult to close the deals for you?
Yes. When you finance an operation, for instance, in 5 years, that is the normal length of an operation when you do an investment. Nowadays in Spain, with financing companies, external financing companies, the 30% not, but the 28% of a monthly payment, the monthly cost, are interest rate. This is important. You do an investment of, for instance, 370,000 euros, and if you pay in 5 years, you will pay 480. And this is a blocking.
Yes.
And in the case of Fujifilm, we are analyzing how to co-finance or how to support the interest to reduce the interest to levels of 5%, 6%. That allows the customer to generate a proper and faster ROI. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's interesting to hear that you basically are also like, well, a lot of the manufacturers, they go into saying, oh yes, we are into the green agenda. You know, we use 30% less things and so forth. But as you say, you kind of take it also in another way, that it's 30% cheaper to run a machine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a really huge impact that in the case of Fujifilm, that is the company that I know, we reduce all the consumables need. And then in the case of these machines with the ink, we are reducing from 10, 11 milliliters per square meter to 6 milliliters. This is a good reduction in terms of consumption, but also is a good reduction for the impact in the environment.
Yes.
I think you can see the both sides of the story, no? But in our case, we work this to reduce the impact in the environment. But when you are a customer that needs to produce a lot, it's an important saving. That if you include also the way of drying the inks, if it is LED, for instance, we reduce also the electricity power consumption. I think, and the time. When you analyze a cost in production, there are several things, but the most important are the consumption of ink, the time of printing, and the consumption of electricity. These are the three most important variables. And in these three variables, we attack two to protect the environment. That is the electricity consumption and the number of inks that we use to reach a top quality print.
So you lower, let's say, the cost of the manufacturing, and in the meantime, of course, you're helping to save
reduce the impact
planet.
in the yes. This is like this.
So I was wondering also, as we're talking now on everything that Fujifilm here like tries to put as new technology in their machines, you know, as you said, lower amounts to get the speed ups and so forth. So your Spanish customer, because you're
Yeah, yeah.
obviously responsible for Spain, the Spanish customer, is he really, let's say, does he has a green mindset? Or is it just like price over everything? Or does the customer of your customers demand like sustainability?
There is a bigger sensitivity to the green aspects of the printing today than 5 years ago. This is clear. And our customers are aware about that and they are worried. But in terms of their final decision, it's not the green part of the story. It's the optimization and the efficiency in production. This is the reality. But every day more, they select better media with less environmental impact, media without PVCs. They reduce the size of the media. They do better nestings to improve the efficiency in the utilization of media. I think our customers, based more perhaps in the economical impact, they are helping a lot also the environment.
So no greenwashing here. Okay.
Not 100%, not 100%. But this is our duty as a vendor.
Of course.
We have to take this responsibility and to transmit to them and to help them to be more green.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, because if you say you as a supplier, you're helping your customers to be more green, etc. So I'm guessing, okay, we covered the machines, you have the inks and stuff. So what about the media? Is, for example, the media you run on your machines, is that also a Fuji product, or how do you bring this to your customers?
No, Fuji products, we don't have media as a Fuji products. We certify media.
You certify them, but you sell them as well?
Yes. In the case of Spain, not all over Europe is the same, but in Spain we are selling a lot of media. It's media that we certify, it's media that we calibrate, and that we optimize.
Right.
And one of the criteria to select this media is, for instance, to reduce the quantity of PVCs, to have the right size, to improve the nestings for the productions that we have in Spain, to have a circular economy with capacity to take this media when it has been used and exposed and redrive this media for a second utilization or third utilization. We collaborate in all these issues, not only from graphic communication, from the whole company. Fujifilm has a huge impact in imaging, photographic business, in medical healthcare.
You've got a large portfolio.
And then we have to take care in all our markets.
Well,
it's not only a decision.
That's
Fujifilm is a really compromised company with the society to have a better life.
Yeah.
This is and printing is one of the.
It's one of part of that.
Yes.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you for this little interview, and now I'm going over to your colleague and hear a bit about the POD.
Okay.
Thanks
for your time.
Thanks
for visiting.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.